Hi there, welcome to my website. Well, in an effort to be politically correct, my home state of Louisiana has made a major step forward that's going to rivet across the country. The Democratic Party in Louisiana traditionally has held a yearly dinner as a fundraiser event. I've gone to it on many occasions, called the Jefferson Jackson Day event. There are Jefferson Jackson Day events all over America, named after the founders of the Democratic Party, which is Thomas Jefferson, one of the key founders of this country, went on to be very instrumental in forming the Democratic Party, and General Andrew Jackson, a former president, a great hero in battles throughout the world and throughout America. And so, as a consequence, both were Democrats and are key figures in the founding of the Democratic Party. They're also key figures in the entire foundation of New Orleans, my home state where I live. Of course, the Louisiana Purchase would never have taken place were it not for Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson was one of the key leading forces in getting this massive amount of land known as Louisiana, the Louisiana Purchase, to be picked up from the French back in the early 1900s as the foundation of the forming of our state down here. So Thomas Jefferson should be considered a huge Louisiana hero. I think he is. He's someone who has written so much, from religion to the foundation of this country to the Constitution, and all that flows into the home state of Louisiana. And then Andrew Jackson, what a hero for Louisiana. The Battle of New Orleans. Without Andrew Jackson, New Orleans would not be the city it is today. The Battle of New Orleans was a key battle in 1814 and could have been the turning point where, if it not for the success of Andrew Jackson, the British should have taken over Louisiana, and we don't know the mess our country would have been in today. So if you have to look at the two leading figures of the founding and the success of Louisiana, it would be Thomas Jefferson and Andrew Jackson. How does the Democratic Party in Louisiana recognize them? They abolished their names that are synonymous with the Democratic Party at dinners all over America. They both were slaveholders. Both apparently benevolent slaveholders, didn't have a lot of slaves. Jackson freed his slaves. So did Thomas Jefferson. And it was a reflection of the time, but we've got to be so politically correct today. And those of you who followed all over the nation, the monument crisis, where New Orleans is taking down any figure that touched the Civil War whatsoever, several of which were major Louisiana figures and did so much good for the state. So it's to me, it's an embarrassment to the Democratic Party, something that I have no interest in anymore, a party I have left. Such a huge disappointment and a huge slap of the face to Louisianians and really people all over America to abolish the name of Jefferson and Jackson. I share that with you. Something really disappoints me. We'll talk some more.